pixel perfect, but it's a 1 pixel long like edge that you have to stand on basically.
Sorry for the quick
It's
thaw,
so
Major.
small,
Things got a
and
little
if you're
hectic.
at the sides or anything, you'll slide off really easily. And there's a small jut that you have to jump over, otherwise you have
Please look
to,
around the room. I
like,
need to get a calibration reading for your
you'll
metal
get
sheet
stuck when
diagnostics.
trying to do a second jump.
Thank you, sir.
It's like so much bad geometry right there. That's why Cambid's route is technically way better. It's just
Vital
that
signs look
his
normal.
route
No freezer burn.
is
Okay, sir. Go
kind
ahead
of
and climb
weird
out
to
of the
learn
cryotube.
as well. I mean, it should technically be the same, but yeah.
I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready. I know the ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color. Okay, that looks good.
I'm ready for the energy shield test now.
Please follow me to the energy shield test station.
Fire teams, report to defensive positions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound Covenant boarding craft. Stand by to repel
Okay,
boarders.
bring his energy shields online, please.
All right. Shields read as fully charged.
No, it saves more than 4 seconds playing on inverted. The thing is, if you have to re-invert, which is where the 4 seconds come from. Otherwise, the lights take like 15-20 seconds to
Restarting
do.
normally. We're showing
Because you
green
have to
across the
do
board.
the lights standard, then inverted, and then you have to switch them and then do it again.
Captain, we'll have to skip the
And
weapons
that would be like
diagnostic.
15 seconds.
Aye, aye, sir. The skipper seems jumpy. We'd better get moving. We'll find you weapons later.
Okay, I'll leave the self-diagnostics running at least. Oh God, they're trying to get through the door! Security! Intruders in the IO2! Please don't!
Sam! Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I switched back at the end of POA because, yeah. I can't play the entire game inverted. At least not do tricks like quad nade and stick stack without having to relearn the game fully. It's just not worth the 4 seconds to play completely like weird. This is when I don't like the excessive use of kappas. It's kind of a yikes.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
This is why some streamers do ban the word kappa, because like I don't like it in many cases because people use it, for instance, to say like hurtful things, and they say kappa and it's like, oh, it's just a joke.
What the hell?
Yeah, yeah, I don't like that kind of sarcasm. Like, it's weird. Well, where else do you want to stream? YouTube? Who wants to stream on YouTube? Not, like, you only have 2 platforms to stream on, YouTube or Twitch. If you stream on anything else, that's a terrible idea. Like, actually, though.
Warning, blast doors closing. We have to use the ship's maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
This is world record. This is definitely world record pace, by the way. Like, this POA is world record pace. Of course I have to talk trash
It
about
looks like the Covenant wanted to kill
oh, whatever. That was perfect. That was actually a perfect. The only thing that wasn't perfect was how slow the shield bump was. But the platforming and everything was absolutely perfect. No, I failed the nades. I failed the nades, so rip world record. Thank you. Thank you, me. Whatever. I just threw my nade short.
Chief, can you hear me?
Yeah, thanks Dragon
At
for the
last.
Twitch
Are
Prime
you
sub.
alright?
Really
Can
appreciate
you
it.
The others. The impact.
That was like 504 pace, so it was like 2 seconds.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills.
I mean, any run that I get
Covenant will
that's
believe that
world
everyone
record with
aboard this
just
vessel died in
stair
the
skip
crash.
will eventually be beaten by me doing Sam skip and stair skip when I do attempts of that in the future. No, you can't, Jamin. Like, it doesn't work like that. MCC doesn't, like, allow that. And if you do it to just your mouse, you'll have weird sensitivity things, I think, that could happen. There's a lot
I'm
of
getting a lifeboat beacon over the
extra
next hill.
factors to
We should check
consider.
to see if there are any survivors.
You're joking with what happened there. Oh my god, please, game. You like, okay. If people didn't know what happened, the pistol missed 2 shots in a row on Johnson, and that costed me like a decent amount of time. It costed me like 2 seconds right there. For no reason other than the pistol is bad. Like, actually just the pistol is bad. It's not that it's illegal in a run, it's just that, like, the game just doesn't allow it. And using external mods and stuff, that would definitely not be allowed. Yeah, we don't want really any macroing or anything like that, though, for sure. Oh, this fucking mosquito just flew around my mouse hand. I hate mosquitoes.
This is Pelican Echo 419. Anybody reading me? Repeat. Any UNSC personnel respond. Roger, Echo 419.
Yeah, if you want to talk about it, ask people in the Halo speedrunning community. I don't want to get into the details on stream.
Foham Hammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle. I'm on my
I'm
way.
pretty sure people have tried it in the
More
past
lifeboats.
anyways,
Coming
and
in
it
fast.
just didn't work.
If those lifeboats make it down,
Like
I'll
the
be
game just
right
didn't
on top.
read in
So, Hammer,
inverted
we need to
mouse
disengage your
inputs
warthog.
properly.
The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell. Roger, Bowhammer.
Yeah, what
Stand by to
Sloth
evac
said,
survivors and
basically.
transport them to safety. That's affirmative. Echo 419, staying on station. Bowhammer
I mean,
out.
that's the thing. We banned things
This
like
cave is not a
neat mouse,
natural
which
formation.
map
Someone
keyboard
built it,
inputs to
so it
mouse
must lead somewhere.
directional
I passed
controls.
into the Covenant
Like,
battle
we
network.
banned
They're
that
actually broadcasting
because it
tactical
was
data on
considered
unencrypted channels.
to
We should
not,
show them who they're dealing with.
like,
Master
not
Chief,
be fair
I'm going to use your
use.
suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
Of course, nowadays, I would probably be the only person that would benefit from it now. Not because before, like, people would use it for fling, but you actually really need it for Sam Skip. If you don't have it for Sam Skip, it makes Sam Skip like 100 times worse than it already is. So, yeah, it's abysmal. I also missed fling again. It's not good. Yes, exclusive.
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network.
I mean, if
A
you
lot
don't
more
run the
crew
game,
headed off the
then
autumn than I
your
had predicted.
input was
Captain
probably
really
not
gave
the
them hell.
best thing.
If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective
There's a
resistance.
reason why things are banned. The reason why is because before we used to use like 5 external programs to run Halo CE. Do people want that? No. Using external programs to run games is generally not accepted in most communities. There's only very niche situations when it is allowed, primarily because of other reasons.
Lifeboat detected. No sign of survivors.
I hear one word about New Alexandria, or evac, I swear.
Maybe they took cover in that structure. Let's check it out.
Like, I'm so tilted at anything like that.
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
Like, I get so triggered by evac because it just doesn't work for me. I think it has to do with something of being on a laptop, but I don't know.
We should search the interior
Or
of
it
those
just
structures
might
before we leave.
maybe me actually being bad at evac, I don't know. Yeah. Like, if it weren't for NA being absolute garbage to me in Reach, I would probably be able to get, like, top 3 in both Easy and Legendary. Like, it's just that stupid for me. Like, both my Easy and my Legendary PVs, they are both, like, terrible NAs. I have like an 11-minute, like 10-minute NA on Legendary, and an 8:30 on Easy. If you take into account what a decent NA would be, like a 7-minute NA on Easy, maybe even like a 7:20, that's like a full minute. And then like a, like, other stuff
What are you
too.
doing? We have to stay with the Marines. We need to find the other 2 lifeboats.
I also had to
There's
wait
some
there
Marines
to
hiding
be
in the
safe
hills above the
because
structure.
just janking this with my timing.
I'll call in a dropship to pick them up. Warning. I picked up reports that the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain's still alive.
I am getting
Bad
trolled
news is that
here,
the
by the
Covenant have
way.
captured the entire surviving
Look at
command
that grunt.
crew.
The elite's going to come all the way
Hurry
around,
and
by the
find
way,
final
at the
lifeboat
top
so we can
there,
link up with the rest of the survivors.
or something. Like, I'm just getting really rigged. Yep. Hello, elites. Thank you for losing me so much time.
That's the last of them. Roger that.
Terrible
I'm on my
Halo.
way.
New traffic on
Absolutely
Covenant
abysmal.
Battle.net. I found Captain Key.
It's still a
He's being
fine
held on a
run,
Covenant
it's just
cruiser.
absolutely
The Truth and
abysmal of a Halo with a really
Reconciliation. The ship I
insane
saved
POA.
before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a desert plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin. There's our ride.
Yeah,
Get
it's
aboard
so
and let's get out of here.
demotivating to have to deal with NA in Reach, where I have to do the super weird evac setup, which
The enemy
loses
has
me so
captured
much
Captain
time. It's
Keyes
like
and are holding him
probably
aboard one of
15,
their
20
cruisers, the
seconds
Truth and Reconciliation. The ship
by
is
doing
currently
that
holding
weird
position
setup, because you
approximately
have to
300
get out of the
meters above the
Banshee,
other
you
end
have
of this
to
plateau.
jump onto the beam
So how do we
pillar
get
thing,
inside the
you
ship
have to
if it's
jump
in the
back
air?
into the Banshee and
Boys,
fly
you
it
ready?
back into the
Win.
door. Yeah, that's like
Wherever you live,
15-ish
there's
seconds
troops
right
and
there.
supplies that
And
you
I
can
lose
demand to
that
serve.
guaranteed
That's our
every
ticket
single
in.
run on
Once we get
Reach.
inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from
So,
Captain Key's neural implant.
it's the most demotivating
Hit
thing
'em,
for me
Marines.
to
Go,
run
go, go!
Reach.
McCoy paying us by the hour.
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted.
Yeah, definitely. It's just a shame. Because I really do like the Reach run. I just hate NA with everything.
Covenant forces detected up ahead. The path up on the left should let us sneak up around.
There's a reason why NA is F tier on my tier list. And like I think all the rest of the Reach levels are honestly pretty solid. Like they're not superb, like there's no like TNR or Covey in Reach, but all the levels are basically like A, B tier. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Once we're inside the ship,
837 POA easy is pretty solid on Reach, yeah.
Rig, which should narrow our search.
We're in. I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder. No Covenant defenses detected.
What? There's no Covenant here. I think maybe nobody's home. Cavalry has arrived. Whoa! Who wants a piece of me?
Okay, that was good. Trick tutorial. Honestly, I should
Echo 419.
remove
Requesting
some of the
reinforcements
rewards
at
and
our position.
replace them.
Bullhammer here, Cortana. I read you, but you're inside the Covenant ship. I'm not sure I can... Lock on to my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's
Nice way
starboard
to
side.
lose time on a run.
Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
Yeah, one of my fragnates missed. It was the first one ever. It's still fine. It's a bit better than the run that died. I should really look into doing a better backup. Exley still has record. Doc's backup.
We should head back to the shuttle bay and call for
It
Eva.
might be. Thanks for the 1 bit. Lol. Okay. Oh no. Okay, whatever. This is still fine. It's a solid TNR, just too bad I missed quad nade.
No!
2219. It's better than the other run, so yeah. The other run was what was it, a 2233 or something, so this is
The
decent-ish.
Covenant believe that what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere under this island. The cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center.
Because you just deal more
The
damage in
island has
general,
multiple structures
so
and
you deal more
installations.
damage to
One of
yourself
them
as well.
contains the map room.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to come out swinging. Touchdown, hit it, Marines! Go, go, go!
It looks like there is a path into the interior of the island.
My thoughts on POA skip? I was the one that pushed for it in full game, so yeah. That's what you're thinking about.
There, in the cliff wall. I'll bet the silent cartographer is somewhere inside that facility. Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here. Don't let them lock the doors. Interesting. I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo subsystems. They've locked the doors.
This
We don't have
is
enough
interesting.
firepower to get through them.
Cortana to Keys.
Go ahead, Cortana. Have you found the control center?
Negative, Captain. The Covenant have impeded our progress. We can't proceed unless we can disable this installation's security system.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact when we get there. Here are your orders.
Very interesting with an SC right here. People don't know why it's interesting, but there's a lot of things that happen that
Echo 419 to ground teams.
people
Stay
probably
on
didn't
station.
realize.
Keep an eye out for Covenant bogies.
I splattered every single enemy with the fling, but I killed the gold elite, grabbed its nades, and got past the cutscene so fast that
Cortana to
I
Echo
didn't have to
419.
throw an extra
Keep an eye
nade
out
to skip the
outside. Requesting
cutscene.
pickup.
We need to find the security override to get the door open.
Roger. On my way.
It is a pain to do. It is still one of the hardest tricks. It's only used in full game because it's the first level of the game, so if it was any time later, I'd guarantee you people won't use it, similar to like Hogstack and SC on easy. Like technically Shafted and Hogstack should be done in full game on easy because it saves like 20 seconds as well, but just because it's not the first level and it's after one of the hardest levels, which is TNR, it's like, yeah, you want to just do the standard. Thing is, setting up hog stack or shafted stack and stuff is already hard enough.
We'll be able to find our way to the control center from here. Good luck. Bullhammer out.
What do you mean by nade buffering, Wacky?
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces.
I'm
left
pretty
in this
sure
part of
some
the ring.
people throw grenades by just timing it properly. That's what Garish does sometimes.
Position. We're on our way.
Roger that. Make it quick.
Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of the top runners can do it without spamming the right-click grenade. It's definitely true. It is not fun to watch, but it saves a lot of time, so yeah. You don't need the nades to be tick perfect, Wacky. That's the thing. You actually don't need the nades to be tick perfect. Like, it's so lenient, like, stick stack. Like, in terms of how much leeway, there's so much leeway in stick stack. Just people aren't good at it. There's a reason why I can YOLO my nade stack lineup too. Even though it's not precise at all, yeah? It's really not precise. It's not even 3 frames, Wacky. It's so much. You have so much leeway. Like, it's actually so free. Like, the timing doesn't even have to be perfect. I've gotten stick stack with misplaced, mistimed grenades before, like multiple times. Stick stack ain't hog stack, that's true. That is if people will go for hog stack in the future, but I doubt it until something more reliable is found. If buffering is implemented, okay. That's what, okay. I see. There's no boost in CE. It's a good AOTCR, by the way. This is the... Okay, this run's actually really good right now. Like, really good. This is actually stupid good right now.
The last transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago. When you locate Captain Keyes,
See if I get rigged again here. I'm not gonna do this stupid elevator jump thingy that saves a second. I'm just gonna do this safe one, where just actually don't lose time. Thoughts on challenge runners? I don't care for challenge runs, personally. I respect them, like they're really incredible achievements, for instance, that Jervalen does, but I just don't have interest in it personally at all. No, I would not do a challenge run. The most I did was a lasso speed run once, and that's it. I just beat it in like 6 hours, and that's it. The main reason why is because I just don't find them interesting. Where you hit vehicles? I don't know what you mean by hit vehicles, because they're kind of different if I'm thinking about what you're saying, by the way. Like, in TNR, you use your grenades to actually destroy the Wraith because it changes the geometry of it, so you can get inside of it to do the teleport upwards. But on AOTCR and TEB, you use grenades and stuff to actually get the vehicle closer to you to save a couple seconds here or there. I thought I was gonna get rigged right there. For people that don't know, it's because I walked in the center of the bridge almost, and the center of that bridge is actually deloaded.
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you? I lost your
It's
signal.
deloaded at the very center, but I walked around the edge part of it, so it was fine. No, you never hit a Banshee to get it to respawn in the run. You hit the Banshee for the teleports in AOTCR because you're getting inside the hitbox and stuff, similar to how Wraith for TNR for belly skip, you destroy the Wraith because it gets you inside of it to do a teleport. It's exactly the same principle for AOTCR Banshee teleports, just slightly different. Like all the teleports in this game are very similar mechanically. Just how they're done is slightly different and stuff. Some are easier than others, more precise and stuff. Sub 36343 is really insane, by the way. I mean, SC through 343 was flawless, like actually flawless.
We are near the index chamber. Follow me. The energy field above us contains the index. We must get up there.
If you're talking about Keys teleport and POA skip, both shield bumps are exactly the same. I think the Keys one might require a tiny bit more precision on where to land, but the issue with the POA skip is the teleport that comes after. Keys doesn't have any sort of weird teleport like thing that you would need to deal with. Yeah, I think I'm the only runner that does running setups for SC and 343 for reveal skip and stick stack. It's because I've done enough ILs of the game to understand the timing, and the timing is basically the same as if you're timing from a standing position for the lineups, yeah? Same thing with how people do running quad nade, yeah? It's exactly the same principle. Like, people should be doing it to save like 5 seconds overall, yeah? Like, you save 5 seconds by doing both setups the way I do it for stick stack and 343 total. Like, it's very minor. I don't think it's even 5 seconds, but if you can do it consistently, why not? Because it does save time.
These settlements will supplement your combat skill. I suggest you upgrade to at least a class 12 combat skill. If not, movement skill is a class 2, which is ill-suited for this kind of work.
It's the worst way we've lost a run. Too many. Too many to list. If you want to watch my Chronos Gets Rigged series, you can do that. There's probably... Fuck. There's probably like an hour or so of clips.
Flood activity has caused a fair
Actually,
bit of
half an hour of clips of ways I lost runs or got really rigged.
I really feel like I have completed my task.
Shoot. I tried 2 non-revivers. Has anyone ever seen me get a reviver at this door? I know I haven't. I know I haven't. I know I haven't. After 4 attempts, I finally get a bump, but it doesn't even save time. That's the first time I've gotten that bump, even if it's such a small amount of time right there. That's the first time I've gotten that bump in ages. Like, actually ages. Like, I haven't gotten it all week. That's how bad of RNG I've been getting at that door. Please open early. I wasn't early enough to save time here. So I only saved 5 seconds compared to like 15 if this door opened early. It's fine though. We're still saving time to a bumpless run, which is good enough for me. I just need a run with decent mediocre RNG here. I don't even need good RNG. I just need mediocre. Like, it would be really nice if I get a decent dart door. Yeah. I mean, you're always at 1 HP in library. You stay at 1 HP basically most of the run on library, which is kind of scary, but it's like whatever. If we get a good run out of library, I'm not gonna talk on TV at all. Like, I'm actually not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna focus on 2 betrayals and just not mess up there. And then I just hope I don't mess up Keys or Ma in a stupid way, and it should be world record.
I would conjecture that the other species currently on the installation is responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts to access restricted areas.
So here you want to shoot because you want to lure these guys out, because they can chain react with the carriers at the end of the hallway. That was almost rigged. The way those carriers just decided to act right there is yikes. Second try is really good. R3 best dragon. Nothing else. Blade's bad. Only Parthy. Okay. I'm gonna take my hand off the mouse for the lineup. Just so I don't do the same thing I did last time. There was a pixel left twice there. It's fine. This is still really good. So every time you do a full rotation, like a full 360, it changes your subpixel, which is why it's super crucial not to make any drastic turns in TV or in MAW, because those have teleports and stuff that require subpixel perfect things. POA as well now, but yeah. So now if I don't get the last door, it's fine. I'm still definitely world record pace here. If I do get this last door, it's actually an insane run. Fuck you, I knew you were a reviver too. Fuck. That was my fault. I walked forwards too early. If you don't get it, you lose the run. That's what happens for stick stack. Because you have to actually keep reverting until you get it. It's 60 seconds if you just wait out the door.
The flood are already hard at work repairing your vessel. It's parasitic. Acknowledge the flood's intelligence.
That was super scary right there, by the way. No, I'm saying, the subpixel thing on Library, if you don't get it, then if you don't get the teleport, you actually lose the run.
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor.
Yeah, I meant light bump, my bad. This run isn't as good as it seems. I only had second try dark door, light bump was slow, didn't get last door. I got a very slow second door, like basically only saved 5 seconds from that. This pace is not as amazing as it is. It's only saving like 10 seconds to these splits. TV is what matters, and 2 betrayals is rough. We'll see what happens. Like, this is compared to my PV. I am losing so much time on Library. It's a terrible library.
We must hurry.
It's still record pace though, for sure.
Look out!
Okay. Honestly, I should cover chat here, but...
We can't let the monitor activate Halo. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo. According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring, and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. A starship's fusion reactor going critical would do the job. I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant battle wreck and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo.
I should have lost a
Haven't
run right
located
there.
the crash site
I
yet.
failed
We need to
super
buy some
slide.
time in case the Monitor or his Sentinels find a way to activate Halo's final weapon without the index. The machinery in these
Oh my
panels
gosh,
are Halo's primary firing.
that's a
They
yikes.
consist of 3 phase pulse generators that amplify Halo's signal and allow
I
it
only
to fire
lost
deep
2
into
seconds from
space.
that too.
The power levels are enormous.
Objective accomplished.
I can't even begin to calculate the pulse's range.
No, it's
Generator's
good.
central
It's
core
a
is
good thing
offline
I'm
remotely.
200 IQ to save
So,
it like
if we
that.
damage or
Normally
destroy
you
these
can't save it like
the
that,
Monitor
so
will need to repair them before Halo can be used. That should buy us some time. Move out and I'll mark the target with a nav point when we get closer. I'm marking the location of the nearest pulse generator with a nav point. We need to move in and neutralize the device. Wait, we should commandeer one of those Banshees. We'll need it to reach
that's
the
a
pulse
god
generator
tier
in time.
checkpoint, by the way. That's such a god tier
Wait, we
checkpoint.
should
Oh my
commandeer
god.
one of those Banshees.
I got so
We'll need
lucky
it to
with
reach
this
the pulse
checkpoint.
generator in time.
I lost 10 seconds to that though. It's not good.
Head through that door. That's the way to the next canyon.
I'm doing YOLO triggers. Let's hope that worked. It might not have worked, but we'll see. I think that might have missed too. My heart is beating so fast right now. It's not good.
That did it. The pulse generator overloaded. One more to go. I've located the Pillar of Autumn. She put down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. The systems on the Pillar of Autumn have failsafes even I can't override without authorization from the captain. We'll need to find him, or his neural implants, to start the fusion core detonation. One target remaining.
Okay, that
Let's
was
take care
rough.
of the final
That was
pulse
so
generator.
scary. That was actually so scary right there.
That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to
Jeez, my
deploy
heart
is-
really can't take this. Oh boy. So nerve-wracking, this level. Oh. Okay. How the hell is this so fast? How the hell is this TV so fast? I lost 10 seconds to a failed platforming. And this is still gold. I think this is still gold by a lot. Oh my god. You're joking, yeah? I thought this run was basically... Oh, okay.
Final target neutralized. Let's get out of here.
Holy shit.
Don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
I hope I don't die here. Okay. I shouldn't die. That shoddy guy's scary though.
No human life signs detected. The captain, he's one of them.
No, I didn't do the sub-nade wacky because I've died after, like, during cutscene from it before.
What he'd want us to do.
So that's why. Just want to play it safe.
It's done. I have the code. We should go. We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
Holy shit! Please, game, please, please, please. What the hell is that? Oh my god. Just gonna chill. Okay.
Perfect. Grab one of the escort banshees and we'll use it to return to the Pillar of Autumn.
Now new graphics, whatever. My bad. I don't even need a good maw for a world record.
We need to get
I
to
need
the
a good
bridge.
maw.
From there, we can use the captain's neural implants to initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
Holy shit, I hate that flood so much. Oh my god, that was the scariest thing it could have done there. I played it safe. There's one thing left that I need to get here. If I get this one thing, then we should be good, as long as I don't die to barrels or something stupid. I should have really grabbed more rockets.
Engine room located. We're here.
That might miss. That second one might
Alert.
miss.
The monitor has disabled all command access. We can't restart the countdown. The only remaining option is to detonate the ship's fusion reactors. That should do enough damage to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I have access to all of the reactor schematics and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive. Good! Step 1 complete. We have a
did it.
straight shot into the fusion reactor.
This is it.
We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells. Use an explosive. I recommend
This
a
is
grenade
it.
or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance. Analyzing. Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing. Use explosives on the other
This is
three
it.
reactors.
Cortana to Echo
Enough.
4.
This is it. This has to be it. Oh my god. Please.
The Pillar of Autumn's engines are going critical, Fohammer.
This is
Request
like a
immediate extraction.
low 106
Approach the
phase
crash
2,
site
I
and be
think.
ready to pick us up at external
Like,
access
this is
junction 4C
close to my
as soon as you
gold,
get my
so
signal.
we're saving 40 seconds
Echo
on
419
Maw
to
if
Station.
everything goes correctly.
Echo 419 to Cortana. Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay? Negative, negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Analyzing. We have 6 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now. Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't leave her when it blows.
Such a shame about some of the parts of this run, but at least I can be happy about getting a really good, like, a run where I played well, but I didn't get good RNG at Library at all. That's the only unfortunate part, is this library is absolute garbage. It's an absolute garbage library. I think so, Rexy. As long as I don't get really rigged. If I get rigged at the end, I don't know. It's gonna be yikes. Yeah, Library was really bad. Halo was really bad, but yeah. The thing is, my POA is god tier too. Like, you can't ask for a better POA, because it was the world record pace POA. Literally world record pace POA.
Wait, stop. This is where Fohammer is coming to pick us up.
What
Hold
happened on
position
Halo?
here.
Bad RNG at Rock area. Really bad.
Cortana to Echo 419.
Echo 419!
Yeah, this is 106 25
Calculating
pace.
alternate escape
It's not
routes.
quite legendary bot, but
Ship's inventory shows one
really
longsword
good.
fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it.
3 things left that can kill the run. 360, barrels, and the chain reaction grenades. So as long as none of those things happen, we should be good. It's all in the game's control at this
Up
point.
ahead, there's a gap in the
Nothing
trench.
I can
At
do.
top speed, we should be able to clear it.
Flawless 360, actually flawless 360. You can't get better than that. We didn't die to chain reaction aids.
That's the ship. Move! We need to get aboard now!
We didn't get barrels. We actually didn't get barrels. Fuck, but whatever. Reason why we didn't get barrels was because of the bad parking, but that's world record. That's a huge world record. That's a 658 without barrels. Let's go. 106.38. World record. We did it. Finally a decent CE record. 658 0 barrels is actually insane. What the heck is that? What, 658 without barrels? You're joking. If I actually got barrels, that's 10 seconds right there. Oh boy, this was a really good run. That library is such a shame though. Look how much time I lost on library, guys. Look how much time I lost on library. It's over, like, over 40, 50 seconds, yeah? Lost on library. If I had a good RNG library, it would be a 105. Like, this run would be a 105 with good RNG. Yeah, that was the last run of the day. I wanted to end at midnight, and I got world record at midnight. Okay, yeah. I wasn't expecting that, but
Fancy a look?
yeah, that's a big record. And finally, something good. I beat it by too much? Yeah, I beat it by a lot. I beat it by like almost 30 seconds. Oh, it's April Fool's Day. Nice day to get a world record on.
Damn it. Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left.
Yeah.
We did what we had to do.
I mean, I set out for my goal
An
of
entire
a
Covenant
solid
armada
CE
obliterated
easy world
in the
record,
flood.
and I got it.
We had no choice.
So I am pretty happy.
Halo. It's finished.
No. I think we're just getting started.
Yeah, like, the thing is, there's actually so little time save I can see from this run. Like, let me see. Halo Split, I lost 30 seconds. Like, I lost 20 seconds on Halo. Because you have to count the reinvert. POA was godly. Like, the POA made up for a lot of time there, too. Actually, the POA skip was the difference this run, guys. If you add 30 seconds to this run, it's a 107.08. So this run would be like a 107.08 without the stair skip. So stair skip actually saved the run here. I mean, my two betrayals was flawless. Like, I can't believe how good of a two betrayals it was with a 10-second revert. I got so lucky with that revert. The only issues I had were Halo and Library. TNR was mediocre as well, but TNR, like, what can you say? It's very tough level. But yeah, technically you can bring this down to a 105. If I had time, I could grind out a run for that, but